This is me. My name is Nathan. Having an infatuation for weightlifting and currently looking to maximise my muscle building potential means I eat a lot of food. And I mean a lot. Eating roughly 7 times a day to fit my caloric intake leads to a lot of time in the kitchen, which I simply just don't have. This is where meal prepping comes into play. Meal preparation is the process of bulk making meals with the sole goal of saving money and time, allowing for people to easily eat meals on the go. So before you make any meals, there are 2 types of containers that you need to consider. The first one being a plastic container, with the second one being a glass container. Plastic containers are far more and cheaper, making them an excellent option for bodybuilders on a budget, but are less durable and are more susceptible of emitting foul odours, shall we say. Glass containers are your more sustainable, long-lasting and bougie option, but they do come with a bit of a hefty price tag. So now that you've got your containers, it's time to meal prep. There are 3 main things that you need to look out for when it comes to meal prepping your meals. The first things that I would look out for is to have an adequate source of protein coming from either chicken, fish, mince or turkey. The second thing is to get a source of carbohydrates. I typically like to use rice, pasta or sweet potato. And then finally, you're going to look for a nice mixture of vegetables. To start your simple burrito bowl, we're going to look to cook a large batch of rice. Make sure to thoroughly wash your rice and remove the starch from it. Then look to cook with your preferred option, whether it be to boil, use a rice cooker, or for even more convenience, just use one of those microwave packs. Now that the rice is cooking, we're going to look to prepare our veg. For this recipe, we'll be using onion and bell peppers to make up the majority of our vegetables. Make sure to prepare your vegetables by finely chopping them and then leaving them to one side for later. Now your veg is chopped and rice is cooking, it's time to start cooking the meat. Heat up a pan on a medium-high heat and start browning off your 5% mince, adding some taco seasoning immediately. Once cooked, separate the mince from the pan. We will then look to add the vegetables into the pan to absorb the flavour from the beef. Once the veg starts to caramelise, you're going to look to add some fajita seasoning to this. Now that everything's cooked, it's time to prep your meals. Most importantly, you'll need a food scale so that you can equally portion out your food. I won't recommend a portion amount for you to prepare, as your portions will vary significantly from individual to individual. If you're unsure about how much you need to eat, I would recommend using a TDEE calculator as a starting point. Here you can put in your height, weight and expenditure levels to predict your daily caloric needs. This is only a prediction, so use this calculation for around a week or so. If your weight remains the same, this will be your maintenance. If you put a weight on, you'll be in a surplus, and so on. Over time, you can adjust these values to suit your needs, then you can calculate how much of each element you need in each container. Just like that, we have meal 1 done in under 30 minutes. Another quick and straightforward meal prep meal is chicken and pasta. Start off by cutting off the tenderloin from the chicken breast. The tenderloin is tough when cooked and makes the eating experience far less enjoyable. Therefore, taking a little bit of time just to remove this makes a world of difference. From here, you can simply add your chicken breast into a tray, or you can cut it up into chicken pieces before you add it to your tray. It's more of a preference ring, just know that the whole chicken breast will take longer when cooking. Add your seasoning and place the chicken into the oven at around 200 degrees. When cooking chicken breast, look to do this for around 25 minutes, flipping halfway, and if you're using smaller chicken chunks, then you will look to do this for around 16 minutes. Now your chicken's in the oven, it's time to cook the pasta. Simply add your pasta to some boiling water with salt and cook for the recommended duration. As this cooks, we're going to cook off our veg and make a sauce. I'm not a huge sauce fan personally, so I'm only going to be using 1 tin of tomatoes for my 5 portions. Feel free to use more or less as you desire. Once in a pan, add your seasoning to the chopped tomatoes and allow to simmer whilst the pasta cooks, stirring occasionally. Finally, cook off your remaining veg amount. In this example, I will be boiling off some sweet corn, carrots and peas to make up the amount of veg I require for each portion. Once again, now that everything has cooked in around 25 minutes, we need to get our old friend the scale out again and weigh our portions out depending on our needs. And there we have it, 2 delicious meal prep recipes, both being able to be done in under 30 minutes. Now that you've prepared your meals, allow enough time for these to cool before you put the lid on them and place them in the fridge. Putting the lid on too soon will continue the cooking process and allow for bacteria to congregate and flow, potentially making you ill, which means low lifting, so don't do it. Once cooled, add your lids and store. Now it's time to eat. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. If it helps you out at all, make sure to leave a like on the video. As I said in the introduction, I'm currently in a lean bulk phase and I am filming my entire journey on this lean bulk and further on. So if you're interested at all in more videos like this, or if you want to follow my journey at all in weightlifting, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. And whilst you're there, why not push the bell button? You'll be notified as soon as I upload. There's no reason why not. Cheers.